Hello everyone, welcome to Vix Tarot Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning today to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't yet. And if you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, check out the Etsy shop. The link is down below. For those of you who might be interested in 18 plus pick a card tarot readings as well, you can check out those readings on the Patreon page. The link to that is also linked below. So in today's reading, you guys, we're going to tap into what went on in your person's mind the last time that they saw you. So we're going to look at three things. We're going to look at how they saw you the last time that they saw you. We're going to look at their feelings and their thoughts separately from each other. So we have three different groups to pick from for today's reading. For today's reading, I specifically just wanted to go forward with the crystals. And we're going to use a deck, Shadowscapes Tarot, for each group, at least to start off with. And then we're going to see if we want to draw different cards or additional cards for each group as well. But yeah, this is what we're starting off with. So we have group number one here, the Chevron Amethyst crystal here today. Group number one here, this beautiful amethyst crystal here for you. Then for group number two, we have the Pyrite crystal showing up. And for group number three, we have the rose quartz crystal showing up, right? So these are the three groups. The timestamps are down below in the description box, in the pinned comment below this video. I will see all of you in your chosen groups. Pause the video if you want to take a little bit more time. You can pick for more than one person, pick more than one group if you feel guided to do that as well. I'm just going to zoom you in on the crystals a little bit if any of you want to choose, or if it helps you tune into the energies a bit better. And I'll see you soon in the readings. Hello, welcome group number one. Welcome, you picked the Chevron Amethyst crystal for today. Welcome, welcome. I want to say welcome, so maybe any Germans here, Austrians here, I don't know, German-speaking countries here. Welcome into this space. There's a sense of Austria showing up, or just like German-speaking nations showing up here. So let's see what wants to show up here. So what went on in your person's mind the last time that they saw you? We're going to look into how they saw you, their feelings and their thoughts. So like three different rows, let's say. We're going to look at three different things here. Okay. So the first kind of vibe that I'm getting here, especially with this more Germanic energy present, it's a sense of being a bit detached, not really feeling sure whether or not they should approach you. They were second guessing themselves, right? They weren't really immediately taking action towards you, is what I'm feeling here, or they were just uncertain whether or not they should just immediately approach you or give space. There's a sense of a little bit of uncertainty here, or a lack of direct contact that's very passionate, such as you would see in maybe Brazilian countries or things like that, So this is more like a subtle, slow evolvement that your person felt here. Yeah, they wanted to slowly get closer to you, or get more involved with you, whatever that means. Maybe they just wanted to get to know you better, or just made contact with you the last time that they saw you, right? So let's look into how they saw you first of all. So we're going to draw three cards in regards to this, and we're also going to get the card or two from the Arcana of Astrology for this. So the last time that they saw you, how did they see you? Group number one, we have the Four of Swords. So yeah, there's this sense of reflection, maybe stepping back a little bit, maybe just reflecting on how to come towards you. I feel like your person saw you as someone who's maybe a little bit standoffish, they felt you to be someone who they cannot very easily approach. Let's see. We have the Chariot showing up here. And we have the Seven of Pentacles showing up here, right? So with these three here showing up in regards to how they saw you, there's a sense of like seeing you as someone who's very reflective, or just like a little bit keeping to yourself type of vibe is showing up here. Like it's not an energy of avoidance because you're not avoiding, and also it's not an energy of detachment because you're not detached here. They did not feel you like that. They just felt you to be someone who receives contact. They felt you to be someone who is going to step forward or step closer to them if they initiate something, is the type of energy here that they felt from you. Like they need to do something, they need to step up in order for some type of like process, in order for the interaction between the two of you to begin. So they felt you to be like a little bit almost like keeping to yourself, introverted, even maybe a bit of a wallflower type of energy here, you know, someone that they need to chat up, someone that they need to like put effort into in order for them to, you know, start having a conversation with you. This person felt you maybe here a little bit like you're looking at the situation from the observer perspective. They saw you as someone who is very reflective, with the Chariot card showing up. Also with the Four of Swords, like you're approaching them in like a reflective way, like you're observing them, you're observing the situation. Yeah, they just saw you as someone who is patient. How else did they see you? Patient, kind of waiting to see what happens out of this situation. And also like this feeling of like unassuming, and a feeling of welcoming any type of unfolding of events. Like this sense of non-attachment is felt from you the last time that they saw you here with the Chariot as well. And also like you initiating, you welcoming, and you taking action back, and you kind of mirroring their energy after they initiate things themselves, you know. So this person really felt like they needed to hit the spark, and then you start flowing with them, but they felt really like they needed to be the one who, you know, gets the fire going, lights the match, so to speak, right? They saw you as someone who is focusing intently on them, or just focusing intently on the situation, kind of observing the situation intently. They saw you as someone who has a lot of self-confidence here, is very like disciplined, like maybe you just gave off that energy, you know, like maybe you were a bit like, again, like more of a standing back to yourself, or just, you know, like being a bit standoffish in a sense, that gave them the idea that you're disciplined and very self-confident. Yeah, like you have a lot of certainty over the situation. This person definitely like saw you as a person who has a lot of power in the situation as well. Like even if you did not perceive yourself as someone who has power in the situation, this person saw you as someone who has a great deal of power in the relationship. Like you can like very deeply influence them, right? You can deeply influence how they're going to feel in the situation, right? So you had a lot of like power to influence, power to like establish what type of hue or what type of saturation, let's say, the relationship has, or what type of like gradient even is passed over the relationship in terms of its mood, right? So you very powerfully influence that. Your person, I feel like, was emotionally quite perceptive of that. They also feel like they didn't want to dig too deep into anything here. I feel like they just kind of wanted to create contact with you in one way, shape, or form here. So that does depend on your circumstances, on your individual situations, but they definitely feel for all of you like they wanted to establish some type of contact, whether that's through eye contact, or whether it's through coming towards you and speaking with you a little bit, or just like exchanging a couple of pleasantries even, you know. They wanted to make some type of gesture, some type of like offering, so to speak, to kind of connect. They definitely saw you as someone who's again like standing back, standing up, standing more to yourself, or being more in your own like boundaries. Yes, Okay, so that's the thing here. Yes, that's what I wanted to get to so long. Oh my gosh, it took me 7 minutes, didn't it? So you were very much in your own boundaries. You had your walls up, you had your boundaries up. That's what they saw you as, or that's how they felt you. They felt you to be very still, and they saw you to be someone who's very still, very much like, again, in their power, standing their ground, very much like has strong boundaries, you know. So this person saw you as someone with strong boundaries, not as someone who, you know, is difficult to approach. It's not like you had your walls up or were closed off as a result of that. It's like you just were aware or just had a clear idea of where your boundaries lie here within the relationship, within the situation, and you kept to that, is the vibe here. But you were still very approachable, you were still very open, you were still very loving and nurturing in their perception of you, you know, in how they understood you, how they saw you. You were still very open, but there were boundaries set there. It's not like anything would go with you. There were definitely like a lot of like set boundaries established that were not spoken of, but that were definitely felt, and that your person definitely felt here. Yeah, again, with the Seven of Pentacles, they saw someone who's a patient person, as someone who is, again, like welcoming, but like in a very, very gentle, I'm hearing suave, very, very like feminine way, right? So you were overall very feminine. They might have also like seen you as someone who is quite contemplative at this time, maybe resting, maybe just more in like a period of relaxation, you know, someone who they don't want to impose on too strongly. Yeah, they just saw you as someone who's kind of there, sharing space and enjoying yourself. So let's see what else wants to show up, how they saw you with the arcana of astrology here. Let's see what wants to show up here, Spirit. Okay, so we have the 12th house. This person felt like there's a lot left unsaid. There's a lot hidden here. There's a lot still in the shadow. The 12th house is the house of mysticism, mystery, things that are secret, things that are not spoken, things that are not revealed, you know. So they felt like there's a lot going on here that's behind the scenes. They might have even like struggled with understanding what exactly that is, but they just felt like a sense of secrets, you know, a sense of there's something there, there's something private here. Maybe they felt you saw you as someone who's an incredibly private person. There's an element here of intensity, hidden activities, hidden things going on in the background, things keeping like things being kept to themselves, you know, you keeping maybe a lot of your thoughts to yourself, a lot of thoughts private, not sharing your deepest thoughts with them here. It felt like the encounter, just you in general, you felt very intuitive, you felt almost like mystical to them, you felt like something that's elusive, difficult to grasp, but at the same time very fascinating here with the queen. Why did I say queen? Like there's a Queen of Cups energy here, just to say that. But yeah, with the 12th house, with this energy of Neptune and Pisces here, there's an element of dreaminess, you know, so they felt you to be very dreamy as well, right? So let's see, what are their feelings the last time that they saw you? What were their feelings here for group number 1, please, Spirit? So what were their feelings? Let's take 3 cards. What were group number 1's person's feelings the last time that they saw them? We have the Knight of Wands. We have the 2 of Swords. And we have the High Priestess. So yeah, your person felt definitely like the sense of, there's secrets here. Maybe they also felt something more mystical, more mysterious, or they felt maybe even some type of psychic connection with you during this time. With the Knight of Wands energy, there's this sense of action, right? So how they felt is like they wanted to take action towards you, and that's why I also like felt that you know, this person did make some type of gesture towards you, or they stepped up towards you. Yeah, so they felt energetic. I feel like they also felt some passion here, passion that was potentially kept private to themselves. This 12th house could have been mirrored in both of you. With the High Priestess energy, there's also like this sense of being aware of one's needs, but also like feeling a type of deeper connection here. There's definitely something here that was not spoken. Your person also like felt wise, is what I'm feeling here. Wise but energetic. They felt a hint of passion for you as well, maybe even lust for some of you. Take that if it resonates, if it kind of vibes with your own feeling of the situation. There's action, there's adventure here. There's also like an element of your person wanting to act out of impulse or wanting to act impulsively. I feel like that energy might have like propelled them or pushed them over the top to like reach out to you, to talk to you more, or just to come talk to you, come speak to you. So then we have the Two of Swords. There's an element here of indecision. So how they felt, they also felt a little bit like they have a choice to make. They felt like they are in the grip of indecision, at least for a little bit, or they don't know how to feel even, you know, with the High Priestess here as well. It could be that they were kind of tuning into their intuition just to guide them, because they weren't exactly sure what exactly to feel about this situation. With the Two of Swords energy here, there's also like an element here with the card like of feeling like blocked emotions, or not allowing oneself to be emotionally expressive, to express themselves emotionally, or that was just something that was not available in the situation between the two of you at the time. Yeah, with the High Priestess, there's this element of like intuition, like a psychic connection, again, like a sense of mysticism even. There's a sense of divine guidance. This person might have felt like, oh, this is kind of divinely guided, the whole relationship, or the two of you aligning with each other in this way. It felt, I'm hearing blessed in a sense. It felt sacred. It felt like their intuition was screaming, this feels right. There's a lot of subconscious energy here as well as the 12th house. So I feel like there are a lot of things here that your person didn't fully like grasp about the connection, but they felt like it has a certain deep significance. Like your meeting, your exchange, whatever the exchange or the extent of the exchange was, it had a deep meaning, a deep subconscious meaning. Yet it's also something that was a little bit hidden, you know. So they, in the moment, the last time that they saw you, they couldn't fully grasp what exactly was being revealed. And there's a sense here of them feeling like things are yet to be revealed, right? Things are yet to be figured out through contemplation, through just figuring this out or focusing on this in the future. Because it just felt like here at the time being, the last time that they saw you, there was a sense of, again, like privacy, secrecy. And again, like they felt this feeling of things are going to come to light more about this relationship. There's more to be revealed about this connection in the future. So let's get to Arcana of Astrology card for the feels as well. So we have the 10th house. We also have Aquarius energy showing up here. We have Cancer here on the bottom. So there was an element of nourishment here. Your person felt like nourished. They felt like they wanted to nourish you, make you feel good. This meeting like could have been influenced by work in some way, or by status, or by their career, by your career. You know, that this might have been like a conference or like a meeting that was taking place at a certain venue or something like that with the 10th house energy. There's definitely like a social role here that is involved in their feelings, right? So your person felt a certain social role that they have to play, or that they are playing right now. And yeah, like their feelings were connected to some type of career status, even destiny here. You know, again, this meeting could have felt destined. It felt important. It felt like there's some psychic things going on in the background that they can't like fully grasp, but that they are going, but like they felt unknowing that this is going to be revealed sooner or later. There's also with Aquarius the sense of like being social. So they felt social overall. They felt a little bit rebellious here, you know, like they wanted to move things a bit, you know. This person could have felt a little bit detached or maybe a little bit aloof, at least on certain points of this meeting or of your conversation. What else? There's a feeling here of feeling maybe even a little bit neurotic, offbeat, you know, so it's almost like they were jumping a little bit between being maybe a little bit closed off and like very impulsive, or more like involved and more ready to like be nurturing, be accommodating, to come through, to protect, be tender, be approachable, be receptive to the relationship. So they could have kind of like oscillated between the two. Yeah, let's look at their thoughts now. So what were their thoughts? Okay, their thoughts are the Knight of Cups. Okay. So their thoughts are wanting to like kind of express love, or thinking, oh, I feel really good about this person. I feel really good with this person. Let's see what else. We have the Nine of Swords, a sense of anxiety about that. Okay, that's interesting. So this person could have felt some type of emotion come up for them, and they felt a sense of anxiety around that, sense of worry around that. And they were just kind of like thinking about that throughout your interaction. This could have like led them to adopt sometimes like a more of a cold or neurotic vibe, you know, with Aquarius energies. Let's see what else. What were they thinking about? So the Six of Swords. All right. The Six of Swords energy here as well. So, interesting. With the Knight of Cups, we have them thinking about how romantic they are feeling, or how good they're feeling like towards you right now. This is an energy of good feeling emotions here. Like this person was thinking about romance. They might have been thinking or had a thought of, how could I charm group number one? I feel like maybe them having that thought, or kind of imagining something more with you, imagining maybe more of a romantic situation with you, has led them towards like having more anxious thoughts as well. Or they were maybe anxious about how you would respond to this person being more like romantically or intimately involved, or if they came towards you with this energy a little bit more intensely, they were maybe worried about how you would react to that, especially since they felt you to be in this very strong boundaries up type of vibe here. They might have been like a little worried about that. So they were thinking about worry. They were thinking about maybe some anxiety. Maybe this is something that is connected to the relationship. Maybe they were to have a talk or something, you know, if this is like some type of conference for some of you. They might have been anxious about the situation that you guys were in, or, you know, if they had a responsibility in this situation or in this meeting or whatever that was, they might have felt a sense of anxiety about it. There's also like a feeling here with the Six of Swords, like what is going on here is necessary. So they were thinking that this is a necessary transition, that whatever is happening in the situation at this point, it is like a necessary transition. It's a necessary part of the relationship, even if it's like a little bit uncomfortable, and makes them feel anxious, makes them feel worried, makes them think about this anxiety and this worry. It is thing that is necessary within the relationship as a whole. So that's actually like very, very interesting, like as an energy, you know. the Nine of Swords here. Yeah. So them looking like towards the Knight of Cups is them maybe being like anxious about your relationship, them feeling romantic attraction, feeling anxiety around that or worry around that, them feeling chivalry or chivalrous, and them feeling admiration towards you, maybe feeling worried about that. Or, you know, they might have even fallen in love with you, like, or just understood more powerfully that they really like you, that there's something to you here, and they started feeling very anxious or worried about that. Again, there could be some type of work or career element involved in all of this, influencing this. Then we have the Six of Swords energy here, which is just like this transition towards something new. So they were thinking about this rite of passage even, or like this last time that they saw you event, let's say this event being a necessary change in this relationship, or a necessary change in this relationship to gain greater wisdom, to gain greater understanding of the relationship as a whole. They were maybe even thinking about traveling here with the Six of Swords. I want to get you one more card here from the Arcane of Astrology for this thought energy here as well, and then we're going to wrap this up. So let's see what else. We have the solar eclipse. Yeah, this was intense for this person. So whatever went on between the two of you, this person was thinking about you, about this situation in a very intense way. This situation between the two of you did illuminate some deeper things for them as well, brought a lot of things to light for them here that they were not previously considering. So it also felt a little bit like a warning, like be careful of how you move forward in this situation with this person. There's a sense of like needing to be on guard a little bit. It's basically how they were thinking, like I need to approach this slowly and step by step is what I'm hearing. They also like felt new opportunities emerging. The solar eclipse energy does carry the same potential for opportunity as the regular new moon, but it does come with a warning that, you know, you reap 3 times what you sow. So there's a feeling here of needing to go forward with a clear purpose, or clearly wanting to know, needing to understand what it's all about. And also like they might have like been thinking like they don't fully know what exactly they want here, but they feel the need to know very clearly what they want. So they might have also like felt here, returning back to feelings like they needed to decide what they really wanted here. They needed to decide on their needs, their values here in this connection before they can like proceed this forward. As said, there's still quite a lot here hidden behind the scenes. There's a lot of energies on the subconscious level happening between the two of you. So this is something that is going to continue to play out for you guys in the next weeks and months is what I'm getting here with the 12th house. So yeah, see where it goes and see where this road takes you. This is like my own little contribution to what went on the last time that they saw you. So yeah, this is where we're finishing this off for today's reading. Feel free to listen to other readings on this channel as well if you feel guided to. Thank you for tuning in. If any of you do want to book a personal reading, the Etsy shop is linked down below. If any of you want to like receive or connect to 18 plus, pick a card, tarot readings, you can check out Patreon for that. It's all linked down below. My socials, my email, if any of you want to contact me, it's all listed below this video. So all my love to you. Thank you for liking, for subscribing, and commenting below. I appreciate you guys so very much, and your energy and your involvement and your beautiful hearts. It's such a pleasure to connect to all of you. So blessings to you in terms of signs. I always forget to say this before, and then I just kind of have to jump in. We have Cancer, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces energies, of course, Scorpio, Capricorn here a bit as well. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energies as well. So always forget that. Anyway, hope you have a lovely beginning of the week. I will see you soon in the next video. And yeah, take care of yourself. Much love and blessings to you and your loved ones. See you soon. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 2. Welcome. You have picked the Pyrite crystal for today. I don't know why I'm feeling so dramatic. This is the Pyrite crystal. You have chosen it. Wow, I feel like Lord of the Rings vibes, The Hobbit, like this is the one ring, you need to bear it. I don't know, feeling very dramatic, interesting. Maybe that has something to do with your situation, or maybe you watched a movie together, or met at movies, or met at a concert. Anyway, we're going to get into it. Welcome to your reading. We're going to look into the last time that they saw you. So we're going to look at 3 things: how they saw you, their feelings, and their thoughts the last time that they saw you. We're going to kind of separate this energy out. We're going to be using the Shadowscapes Tarot over here for the whole reading. Really felt like guided to do this reading with this deck specifically. So yeah, and also like Arcane of Astrology is going to play a part a bit as well. So let's see. Let's see first of all how they saw you, group number 1, the last time that they saw you. So how did group number 2, not group number 1? Oh my gosh, maybe there are some messages for some of you for group number 1. So in case any of you were guided for group number 1, maybe, you know, go there as well, maybe after this one or now, whatever you feel guided to. So let's go. Group number 2. Group number 2's person, please. The last time that you saw group number 2, how did you see them? How did you see them? We have the 7 of Swords. They felt like you were potentially hiding something, or that you were not fully revealing the truth of yourself to them. This could have been projection from your person's part. So let's see, how did they see you the last time that they saw you? We have the Queen of Pentacles showing up. So someone who's very much like in their own power, standing their own ground. We have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energies here. Disciplined energy, definitely someone who's just regal, royal, pristine, like definitely someone who's very much in their power. Maybe you had a certain very like upright stance to you as well, just a very good posture. They thought that you had a good posture, that you also like looked good overall. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so I just heard, my queen, I'm at the mercy of you. I'm at the mercy of your feet. Yeah, that's the vibe that I'm getting here from your person. I feel like they just thought that you were scrumptious, amazing, looking good. They definitely felt like a goddess or feminine energy from you, regardless of gender or sex. There was a certain like very beautiful feminine energy emanating from you. So with the 7 of Swords, they kind of felt like maybe you were hiding something, or maybe you were not revealing everything. There's like this feeling here of keeping things to yourself, like this energy of just, you know, maybe being a little bit stealthy, like being observant, and yeah, just kind of keeping things to yourself is the vibe here. Not necessarily being deceiving. You might have been like a bit mischievous towards your person. At least some of you might have been. There's a little bit of Gemini energy showing up here with wit and mischief. You know, maybe you said something to them that was like a little bit witty or mischievous, to kind of like poke at them a little bit. So how they saw you, they saw you as this person who's like a little bit devious, maybe has a little bit of a cunning vibe to them. Someone who is like not presenting themselves fully as they truly are in the moment. So when they talked to you, they felt, or if they just mentioned something to you, if you had some type of exchange here, they felt like you're not altogether like sharing the internal truth that you feel about the situation or about this thing, right? So yeah, there's a sense here of like things just being very surface level with the 7 of Swords. But I feel like your person still, they just kind of accepted this, but I feel like underneath that they felt this like deeper aspect to you, or a deeper aspect of you. With the Queen of Pentacles, they saw you as a person who is practical, very like a homely person as well, someone who enjoys staying at home or being at home. They also saw you as someone who is motherly or nurturing, someone who is humble and down to earth, but also like a little bit devious, a little bit trickery even, you know, like someone who's going to like play a prank on them potentially, you know, like you have a bit of that mischief about you, wit and mischief. And yeah, also a sense of security. Your person definitely felt you as someone who is secure, but also like someone who's a little bit devious, you know, someone who potentially could tease them or has teased them in the event or in the conversation in some way, you know, even maybe through glances or looks. There was a certain teasing energy to you, like a certain like almost like testing waters type of feeling, but also like keeping things to yourself a lot, right? Keeping your maybe intuition or the truth of the matter, the truth of what you were feeling about the situation to yourself. So we have here emotional security. So you're showing up as someone who's overall very nurturing, loving, mothering, nurturing. What else? Calm, intuitive, compassionate, you know. So you're coming through as a person with all these characteristics that are very like beautiful, very feminine, very welcoming. Yeah, this person definitely like felt secure in the situation with you, or they just felt like there's a sense of homeliness, security coming from you, and that they can kind of relax, but like can't 100% relax, because you might like throw something at them that they're going to be like, whoa, where did that come from, you know, like what's that now? And they kind of like felt like the rug is being pulled from underneath them, but they also like enjoyed that. There's an energy here of like them enjoying this, like they like things being a bit unpredictable, and they definitely felt you or saw you as someone who's a bit unpredictable here, even though you're very grounded, down to earth, humble, as I said, nurturing, generous, loving, even like very much a person who is aware of their own boundaries, is very organized, is kind, you know, there's definitely that type of energy here. But at the same time, there's this element of trickery, and you know, you are a little bit unpredictable as well underneath all of that groundedness, you know. There's also underneath all that maturity here with the Queen. The Queen of Cups energy is like all about being kind, feminine. So they saw you as someone who's very feminine, sensitive, again, open-hearted, also creative, artistic, very intuitive, very in tune with the situation, in tune with what is going on. Yeah. This person felt you to be someone who follows their heart. What else? There's just this sense also of like following your heart, but also like being practical in all of that, and nurturing, taking care of others. You are definitely very loving in that. So they saw you as someone who is loving and takes care of other people. And you have a warm spirit, overall a warm spirit, but also like a trickster energy to you. But also like a supportive person, but also like, you know, like they can't fully relax either around you. So that's fun. I feel like your person found that to be a very fun experience. So let's see what else, what the Arcane of Astrology wants to tell us about this. Let's take just one more card about how they saw you. So we have first quarter moon here. The energy here is like, I'm not sure what exactly to think about them, you know, like they're this, but they're also that. So I'm hearing conundrum. You could have showed up as a bit of a conundrum for your person, like they couldn't fully like pinpoint you, you know, pin you down. Okay, this is this type of person. You have a lot of layers to you, and this person was like taken aback, but also very fascinated by all of this. So yeah, anything else here? They felt like maybe you were again like not revealing everything here. With the first quarter moon, there's maybe a feeling here of something blocking you off or blocking the potential of where this could develop. So they felt like maybe you're just keeping some things to yourself, or can't share everything, or feel like you're, you're keeping, you know, things just hidden to yourself, very private to yourself here. But they also like didn't want to push and dig deeper into that. They felt it's just not their role or the time to do that. But they were definitely curious about knowing more about you, digging deeper into your experience. So let's go into their feelings now. So what was this person feeling the last time that they saw you? What were their feelings the last time that they saw you? Please, Spirit. The last time that they saw group number 2, how were they feeling? What were the feelings? So we have the Knight of Cups. Love, attraction, definitely an intimate attraction here, a romantic attraction. Let's see what else. We have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands energy, Knight of Cups, Two of Wands. Let's see what else. The last time that they saw you, their feelings. Please, one more card. Okay, we have the Two of Cups. Oh my gosh, so lovers coming together. This person like felt, okay, this is it. This is the relationship. You know, this is us coming together to connect. Yeah, wow. So their feelings were very strong. Their feelings were very much you know, about romance, about charming you. This person, I feel like here wanted to be the knight in shining armor for you with the Knight of Cups. They were definitely feeling like very dreamy, strong sense of imagination is present here in like this situation. Yeah, a strong imaginative spirit. But the Queen of Cups and how they saw you here, and the Knight of Cups showing up for you in terms of how they were feeling about themselves, potentially even here. There's an energy here of your person like seeing themselves as someone who's maybe not as good as you, or not as mature as you, or not on the same level as you. So they were maybe like thinking less of themselves, but in this situation we're feeling like they are not as mature, as open, as nurturing as you are. They definitely felt like maybe you are better than them in some way here as well, but you coming through as the Queen and them coming through here as the Knight, you know. So there's like a status difference here that they felt between the two of you. With the Two of Cups energy, they like felt this feeling of just unified love, partnership. They felt very, very attracted to you with these two showing up. Like the Knight of Cups is all about that romantic attraction, feeling very drawn to someone. The Two of Cups is all about a unified love, a strong connection, feeling a strong connection, feeling a strong attraction that's coming from both, feeling like very charmed and feeling very dreamy and wanting to take like romantic action towards you or towards like your relationship. There's also a sense here of like just mutual respect, especially with the Two of Cups, and lovers coming together to connect, to unite, to play, to see what else can unfold here. So yeah, their feelings here were heavily romantic, heavily, you know, almost like aligned with chivalry. Like, I want to show up for you. I want to be there for you. I want to do this for you. This person wanted to kind of prove themselves to you. They felt like they needed to do stuff for you, or I don't know, just offer you something, give you something, whether that was like a gift or words of encouragement or affirmation or something, you know, or just, I don't know, to share something to make you feel good. They really deeply felt like they needed that. They also felt like there's a great deal of progress happening here in your relationship with the Two of Wands. And there are decisions to be made and lots of things to discover in the future here. There's a sense here of like, I'm hearing the best is yet to come. This person felt like they're making a strong connection with you with the Two of Cups. Like this is a union, a partnership in the making. And there's a strong potential here of the two of you bonding, creating a bond together and creating a relationship, a strong, steady relationship together. This person felt like they wanted to follow their dreams here. They definitely felt like they wanted their intuition to guide them. And yeah, like they felt like they wanted to remain honest, faithful, follow their heart. Yeah. So with the Knight of Cups, there's this feeling of like them wanting to follow their heart so that they can one day taste from your cup, you know, so that they may one day drink from your cup. I'm hearing now like that song that Beyonce made, like with Coldplay, Hymn from something. There's a quote there, like a quote, a lyric, like drink from me, da, 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 da. You know, like that's kind of vibe here that I got. Maybe that song is going to speak to some of you. It's him from the For the Weekend or something like that. I'm not sure. It's like Beyonce featuring Coldplay. It's quite a beautiful song. Anyway, let's see. Let's get an arcane of astrology for this as well. So, okay, let's see what we got here. We have Psyche. So, oh my gosh, yes, like powerfully drawing this in, hammering in the energy, definitely. Like the Psyche energy is all about feeling a strong psychic connection, feeling strong attraction, like feeling strong beauty as well. Like this person saw you to be so beautiful and so attractive, right? I'm hearing you're so beautiful. I don't know what to do with myself. Where do I go? What do I do? You know, where do I put my hands? What do I do with my eyes? You know, there's this sense of overwhelm here. I'm just going to zoom you guys out a bit so that you can see a bit better all these cards so that things aren't as crammed. So yeah, with Psyche energy, this is the energy of the goddess. So Psyche is the goddess, and we also have goddess energy here in how they saw you. So they felt passion, they felt empathy, they felt quite sensitive, like emotionally open, sensitive, also like held, like nurtured, but also like a little bit challenged, you know, with that Seven of Swords. There's a sense of beauty here and kindness, and like feeling a strong psychic connection, feeling a strong psychic awareness, which for some of you, this person may struggle to point or pinpoint. For others of you, they are more, let's say, skilled at surfing the waves of psychic awareness, and they just kind of understood the situation as this is like a psychic bond, this is a psychic connection. So it's going to depend on your connection, on your person individually, how they kind of handled that situation. And for some of you, as said, it's more like a psychic connection that they felt, but they can't really make heads or tails of, they can't fully understand. For others of it's like a psychic connection that they felt and they understood that this is something more, this is something deeper, this is something on the subconscious level that is going to kind of develop and maybe form something, you know, with the Two of Cups, form a partnership, form a connection even, or a friendship. You know, the Two of Cups can talk about friendship, although this is more leaning with all these cards towards romantic energy. So let's see, what are their thoughts? Let's see, what were they thinking the last time that they saw you? I'm hearing you look so hot, you look so attractive. So definitely like they've had a lot of thoughts about how sexy you are and how beautiful you are and how handsome you are. Let's see, we have the Moon. So they felt like, yeah, their thoughts were all over the place. Their thoughts were muddled. Their thoughts were unclear. I'm hearing, let me just enjoy, let me just soak in your beauty. Let me just be here. I don't want to think. I don't want to do anything with my mind. Just want to soak in the love. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. Let's see what else. We have the Ten of Wands. So they also were thinking that there's maybe a lot of pressure here right now, that there's a little bit of a burden that they're feeling. They were like reflecting on that. Or maybe the burden of the situation, or of the situation, you know, you were involved in, of the event that you were a part of here potentially. Let's see what else. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands showing up. There's also here the energy of the Two of Swords. So some blocked emotions coming into play, a little bit of indecision coming into play as well. All right, so what were they thinking about? They were thinking about what it would be like to take more of an inspired action towards you. They were thinking about how they are like currently at a loss of what is actually going on here, and like they are enjoying the flow and they're enjoying like the psychic flow between the two of you, the the connection. But they also, I feel like here with the moon, they were thinking that maybe they are perceiving things in a wrong way. They were maybe like afraid that they were believing some of their illusions, or they were even thinking that they might be experiencing a sense of distortion in the field, like it's too good to be true, or I should just be careful. There's this energy here with the moon of like, this could be a bit of a distortion, or just me not perceiving the energy correctly. So that's your person speaking. And yeah, they just wanted to not feel disoriented by dreams and visions and chasing after fantasies, right? So the move is the realm beyond the known and comfortable and predictable, right? So they definitely were thinking about how this situation right now is not really comfortable. It's not very predictable. It's something that is drawing them out of their comfort zone. With the Ten of Wands, they felt like, you know, they were thinking on how they felt energetically, like they were maybe taking on far too much, or like they felt or started to feel burdened in some way, or overwhelmed, right, with what's going on. Yeah, there's a feeling here of like wanting to do something, wanting to maybe make like a certain initiation here, wanting to start things off, have an exciting adventure with you, and like see this connection as a challenge to step towards or step forward to with courage and confidence, but also like a sense of burden, responsibility, a ton of responsibility connected to that. So with these two, I feel like this could be about your situation with this person. Like I know that a lot of you are involved or are, you know, connected to a person who has, you know, a family, or you guys are employees working together. You know, you might have a family, you both might have families, or are already in a marriage, you know. So there's a sense of wanting to start something off here because of the strong feelings, but also like feeling a sense of burden about the situation, then like feeling confusion about that, not wanting to chase after the illusion because this person is not aware how you're feeling, like 100% at least, you know, and they're all that they know or can rely upon are their feelings here, which they feel like they don't fully trust. So they're thinking about how they cannot fully trust their feelings, you know, or that psychic awareness that they have gotten or received. So let's get the arcane of astrology for this as well. I feel like this person just maybe started overthinking the situation a little bit, and what it would be like if, you know, they did something with you, or whether or not they said something with you, if that they took that passionate step forward towards you, maybe expressed their attraction, you know, how would that be received? They felt a sense of burden around that, and sense of, holy crap, that could be a lot of responsibility or stuff to deal with. And yeah, like it kind of dissipated. It kind of stayed in the shadow and kind of stayed in this process of like, this is going to continue to move, you know. So it's staying in the process. Let's see what the arcane of astrology wants to say about this. We have the third house showing up here for their thoughts energy, right? So the third house here, the third house has to do with the realm of communication. So I feel like your person was thinking about wanting to communicate with you, wanting to communicate their intentions with you a bit more clearly, but then like feeling a sense of confusion about that, and feeling like maybe they're just like stuck in their own fantasy world here. Maybe they're not seeing things clearly. There's a feeling here of analytics, analyzing the situation. There's Gemini and Mercury energy here. Yeah, the third house basically also like about how we think and intellectualize the situation. So I do feel like your person just kind of started like overthinking about the situation, maybe over intellectualizing the conversations between the two of you, or what went on between the two of you. They kind of started to really analyze problems here, and like really like jumped into logical reasoning about the situation. Yeah, it could also be that they wanted to create like a short-term relief from problems, or from this difficult situation or difficult like burden that they, you know, felt present, just because they were thinking about that, you know. So yeah, they also may have been thinking here about making a trip, making a short trip, or making a trip with you, There might have been a trip involved in some way in the last time that they saw you event, and yeah, they might have just been thinking about problems here and maybe just delays that might occur. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe, the energy. Okay, so that's it for today, group number 2. This is where I'm going to finish this off. In terms of signs, we have Gemini energy, we have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energies over here. So thank you for tuning in. I hope this gives you some more clarity, like helps you understand maybe a bit more about what went on the last time that your person saw it, last time that you saw them, and yeah, what was going on in them throughout this time. If any of you want to book a personal reading, you can check out my Etsy for that, or message me through my email. It's all linked down below in the description box in the pinned comment below this video. For 18+ readings, you can check out the Patreon channel, the Patreon page, which is also linked down below, for more than 60 pick a card readings that are 18+, and more coming very, very soon. So be on the lookout for that in the next videos. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. All my love and blessings to you and your loved ones. Thank you for liking, for supporting this channel through that, and through subscribing and commenting down below. I love you all. Blessings, and see you soon in the next video. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 3. Welcome. You have picked the rose quartz crystal. So this is going to be a reading for the last time that your person saw you, right? So let's get into this. Let's see. We're going to look into 3 things. So first, we're going to look into how they saw you the last time that they saw you. And then we're going to tap into their feelings, the feelings that they had the last time that they saw you, and then their thoughts, the thoughts they had the last time they saw you. So let's go and look into this. Let's see what wants to show up here. This can also be considered the last time you guys interacted with each other in some other way, in case it wasn't, you know, like physical contact. So let's see what wants to show up. So we're using the Shadowscapes tarot deck. So this beautiful tarot deck, in case any of you are interested. Let us go. So for group number 3, how did they see you? How did they see you? How did they view you the last time that you guys interacted, please? We have the 8 of Swords energy. This person felt like maybe you were hurting in some way, or maybe you just felt like trapped within your situation. We have the King of Wands. They also saw you as someone who is definitely like very confident, and someone who can get out of any situation in case they are in a situation that doesn't feel good to them. They definitely felt like you're someone who's very independent, or saw you as an independent person. But they also like saw you someone who's a bit anxious or a bit worried. So let's see what else, how they saw you last time. Please spread too many cards. Let's get one more, please. Okay, we have the High Priestess. So they saw you as someone who is very wise, someone who's following their intuition, following their guidance, and yeah, someone who's just like in their power overall. You're showing up as the boss of your life, and this person, I feel like they saw you as someone who is currently like going through some type of struggle, or they just maybe sensed intuitively that there might be some struggles going on, or maybe you were just nervous around this person. They kind of tuned into that and felt like, okay, you know, there's something here, there's something group number 3 is struggling with. And I feel like they just held space for that. Here, they might have seen you as a bit isolated, like you are imposing restrictions upon yourself, right? So I feel like they saw you, or at least some of you do take that if it resonates. They saw some of you as like you were imposing restrictions upon yourself. So with self-imposed restrictions, like you are imprisoning yourself, so to speak. Here with the 8 of Swords, that's just how they saw you. They might have seen you again as a bit of an isolated person, or someone that is keeping themselves isolated at the time, or just keeping themselves stuck, keeping themselves worried. This person might have like thought of you as someone who is feeling restricted, confused, maybe like powerless at the time, or trapped by circumstances at the time, but moving through them. With the King of Wands showing up as like a response, or just immediately after the Eight of Swords, this person definitely saw you as someone who's got things handled, you know, someone who is the boss of their life, someone who is confident, someone who is going to work through this and move through this in a confident, quick, beautiful, stable, mature, passionate way. You know, they definitely saw you as someone who is a leader, someone who has a vision, someone who is like a natural born leader or an entrepreneur, or has that type of spirit about them of a visionary. You know, they saw you as the type of person, and like they were not worried about you really. They felt like maybe you're dealing with something, but they were not too worried about you, because they know that you can work through this and that you are effortlessly going to work through this. They also saw you as someone who's quite charismatic. This person might have felt like your charm, or the force of your charm, is quite irresistible. They saw you as a source of inspiration. And yeah, someone who can like easily dismantle authority, you know. So definitely like very engaging, very attractive, very like passionate energy is here as well with the King of Wands. The Wands energy is also all about being assertive, bold, motivated, daring, inspiring. This person saw you as someone who is powerful. That's why they just didn't feel concerned or overly concerned about the Eight of Swords energy. You're powerful, you're magnetic, you're intense. You're a master of your own life here, and you're very radiant. That's how they saw you. They also saw you as someone who follows their own gut a lot. They saw you as someone who is following their intuition and following their guidance. Right now, whatever they feel is right for them. They saw you as someone who is wise. What else? Someone who maybe has some things to reveal, but is not ready to reveal some things yet. So there's like a feeling here of things that you might want to reveal but are not ready to reveal just yet with the High Priestess. But overall, there's just this strong feeling of intuition here as well, like wisdom, knowledge. They saw as someone who's very knowledgeable, someone who's very pure, virtuous. What else? Open, loving, like they felt you to be very open-hearted, someone who's welcoming them with an open heart, and like a keeper of knowledge. The owl here is a keeper of knowledge, and he bears a key to unlock mysteries. Over here in its cute little paw, let me just, a paw, is it a paw? It's claw, right? And like over here, there's a key. I'm not sure if you can fully see it. And then there's the pomegranate, which is a fruit of fertility and death here that the High Priestess carries. So yeah, like this person definitely saw you as the keeper of knowledge here. And, you know, you being like a bearer that unlocks mysteries. So they felt like there's a lot of mystery here to you still. They definitely felt you to be quite attractive because of that mysterious aspect. And also like your charm coupled in with all of that. It's quite like sexy, you know. There was something sexy about you the last time that they saw you. Mysterious, sexy, alluring, you know. Let's see what else. Here we have Jupiter, very expansive energy. Yeah. So you felt very expansive. This person, again, like they were not worried about you because they felt like you have good luck already, like in your path. They kind of felt that intuitively, potentially for you guys. With Jupiter energy, they just felt you to be, again, incredibly, incredibly knowledgeable, incredibly aware, expansive, positive, lucky, someone who has like a wanderlust to them, you know, someone who loves to explore, someone who's quite zealous. And they maybe thought of you as someone who's overindulgent, if that makes sense, given the situation that you were in with this person. And yeah, like someone who's on their search for deeper meaning, deeper awareness with the High Priestess here also. Okie doke. So we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energies with Jupiter, and also Pisces, watery energy, moon energy overall with the High Priestess, and of course a little bit of Cancer energy that comes along with that moon energy. So let's see what about their feelings now. We're going to draw feelings now and then look at their thoughts as well. So what were they feeling the last time that they saw you, please, Spirit? Okay, a lot. This person was feeling a lot. They might have had feelings all over the place. Maybe a bit scattered feelings. Yeah, the Seven of Cups. I feel like with the Seven of Cups, they were like feeling like there's so many potentials here available for the two of you. They felt like there were so many dreams available for the two of you. They just didn't know like what is the reality here and what is fantasy and what is daydreaming. This person like felt very daydreamy. The last time that they saw you, they felt very much like in their daydream and in like this fantasy world almost, you know, maybe even a parallel reality, like meeting you is like a parallel reality to them. But they definitely felt like there's so many options available for the two of you here. Like there was just this like multitude of potentials, but not settling on any of them here. Let's see what else. What are they feeling? We have a Judgment. Oh, wow. Okay, so this interaction, whatever it was and however it came about between the two of you, it was a huge illumination, a huge like reckoning for your person here. It really like put some things in new light for them about their own life and about this connection. This was a powerful interaction for your person. Like regardless of, you know, how much time you spent talking, this was a powerful interaction. Even if you guys just kind of exchanged glances, you know, it was still a very powerful interaction. And we have Justice. Oh, wow. Okay. So how did this person feel the last time that they saw you? They felt a strong sense of like intensity. All right, so with the Seven of Cups, first of all, with the Seven of Cups, they were like indulging in fantasies. The last time that they saw you, they felt like very much like they're indulging in fantasies right now, or they were just having a lot of fantasies when they were even talking to you, or when they were just in the same room as you, you know, they might have had fantasies about you. They felt like they have too many options to choose from and so many paths available to them. So they couldn't like pick one thing that they wanted at the time. Yeah, they kind of felt like they had all these overwhelming desires and unlimited possibilities available to them and available surrounding this connection between the two of you, like things that they haven't really thought about emerging for them. We also have Judgment. Judgment is all about your release and renewal, a sense of absolution and a new start, right? They felt like they were met with some awareness, with some information even, that might have been harsh and difficult to face, but they felt like there's a necessity of making hard choices in the future. There's a sense here of making decisions or needing to make decisions in the future, feeling like they're going to need to make a decision maybe about your connection in the future. There was a feeling here of illumination as well, like a feeling of like deep awareness, you know, like really being met with understanding, renewal, awakening to the truth of the relationship that is your relationship, you know. There's also a feeling here of wanting / needing to make things right. I'm hearing you are so lovely. This person wanted to show you how much they respect you. Last time that they saw you, they felt balance and harmony as a result of the Judgment that took place as well, or just they felt harmony in the relationship. They felt you to be a very harmonious person as well. This person felt like they need to assume some type of responsibility, and they need to start with Judgment and with Justice here. Like they need to start choosing with full awareness when it comes to this connection. They need to like you know, really stop maybe the Seven of Cups energy and need to just more powerfully choose with full awareness where they're going. So justice here relies on more of a logical mind, capable of objective ruling on situations and like kind of adjusting what needs to be reassessed based on also the judgment energy, which is all about spiritual metamorphosis, resurrection, awakening based on the information received and stepping into the higher self, right? So I feel like this is a powerful energy for a person where they were really like in these fantasies about your connection, then met with some information here that made them feel like they needed to just rise from this. I hope this makes sense. This is more of like a transformative awakening energy that they felt. So maybe you shared some information with them here that really awakened them or really like put some things in perspective for them about their life or about your relationship. So let's see what the Arcane of Astrology wants to say. Scorpio, yeah, like diving deep into themselves. Here, there's a deep feeling energy. Here, a person definitely felt things very deeply. There is an energy here of like death, you know, a rebirth happening for them. So they felt like they were maybe like undergoing a sense of rebirth the last time that they saw you, which is quite an intense thing to go through. Or they were just kind of starting to go through that, or some things about their death and rebirth, their awakening moment started to make sense to them, you know. So do take that as it resonates for you, depending on what you kind of also like fully intuitively know about your connection. There's definitely a feeling here of death, rebirth, transformation, heavy, strong in transformation taking place based on, you know, this person like involving themselves with a lot of fantasies and then, you know, either being met with this fantasy or being met with the truth of the situation. There's a sense of mystery here as well, and transformation, like a feeling of, I'm not yet sure where this is going, but I know that I need to be, you know, like at the top of my game here. There's a feeling here with the two, with the judgment and justice, like I need to be at the top of my game here in this relationship. And yeah, there's a feeling here of like intense emotions, feeling things profoundly. Yeah, like there was no lightheartedness here in regards to what your person was feeling, even if the energies between the two of you were very lighthearted, or if the conversation was very lighthearted, they were feeling deeply, you know, and they were maybe feeling very privately as well. There's a feeling here of passion and intensity, you know, and strong desires as well, and transformation that is like being propelled by these fantasies, by this intensity of the desires and of the new information received. So yeah, this is quite deep energy. Let's see the thoughts. Let's see about their thoughts. What were they thinking? Maybe that's going to illuminate some more things for us here as well. So what were they thinking, please, for the last time that they saw group number 3? What were they thinking? We have the World. So they were thinking about how they need to start a new cycle. Yeah. And that led them towards, I feel like, understanding what possibilities they may need to let go of, or what fantasies they may need to let go of in order to step into reality and assume the right position. So yeah, like this person, like they were thinking about how to close the current chapter of their lives and start a new chapter in their lives, potentially with you, or, you know, how to end a previous relationship in order to begin a relationship with you. That resonates for some of you in more of a romantic setting. You know, they definitely felt like a new chapter is required, a new volume even is required. You know, we need to put the book all together to rest and start a new volume here. So yeah, they were thinking about how fulfilled they find themselves to be with you here, and yeah, how they need to start a new volume of their lives. How they need to start working on a new volume here. How the old volume is stale and dusty and does not serve them anymore. So let's see what else. What are they thinking about? We have the 9 of Swords. Yeah, like they were thinking about like the anxiety, the fears associated with taking this new step forward, you know, making this new volume, writing this new volume, the anxiety, the fears related to that, the difficulty potentially related to that. We also have here the Fool. But they were also thinking about how wonderful it is going to feel to finally be able to like be here in that feeling, you know, to really follow their gut, to trust, to just let themselves float here, you know. So yeah, so to kind of sum up here what they were thinking about, they were thinking about a sense of like ruin that they would need to maybe undergo, or intense anxiety or despair or depression that they would have to undergo, or torment that they would have to undergo in starting this new chapter, you know, starting the new chapter, finishing the old chapter of their lives. And they were thinking about how satisfied they find themselves with you, how they feel like in balance with you, how they feel like they want to mend and blend to just bring things into union together, how they want to realize their goals and bring about prosperity and a sense of completion to their lives. Here, they were also thinking about maybe how complete they feel with you, or how complete you make them feel. And they were thinking about new beginnings and new adventures, about pleasure and passion. And that connects here with the feelings of the Seven of Cups as well, you know, but also like a sense of anxiety relating to potentially these new beginnings and new adventures. This person was thinking about like maybe rushing ahead, making rash decisions, you know, obeying their instincts here as well. And I feel like they chose not to do that. They chose not to be rash and thoughtless and do before thinking. And they chose not to obey their instincts with justice and with judgment. Like they chose that I'm not doing that anymore. Maybe that was the past self that they just needed to let go of and release. And that's the transformative energy here they were feeling. Yeah, but they also like felt with the Fool, you know, they felt unlimited possibilities opening up for them and for you here, you know, unlimited possibilities being welcomed into the space that you two occupy, that you two share. They also thought about how fulfilled they feel with you, again, like how much joy, fulfillment they feel with you here, with the world. How everything kind of makes sense, that they want to bring everything together here, but also like the anxiety of going on this path and continuing on to this path. It was quite daunting for them. So let's get the Arcana of Astrology now for this as well. So their thoughts, the last time that they saw, group number 3, please, Spirit. What were their thoughts last time? Okay, we have Taurus. So like being stubborn, being set in what they want. They were thinking about how maybe they were stubborn before and set in the ways that they didn't want to be set in, and how that maybe brought about some fears and anxieties, but also like how they need to really choose what they want and stay on that course, you know, really be faithful to that course. This person was thinking about security, or wanting to like create more security in their lives, and how they could create that while also having adventures and having this new beginning. So they were thinking about that, like how to create security, but at the same time have adventures and new beginnings here. And they were thinking about how to stay grounded. They were also like thinking about the beauty, your beauty potentially, or they were thinking about art, or they were thinking about like the music that reminds them of something, or the art that reminds them of something. Maybe you guys had more of an artistic, creative conversation, and that kind of influenced their thoughts here as well. But overall, they were also thinking about, you know, how much they do appreciate security and comfort. And they were thinking about their strength, how strong they are. And like, again, tapping into this sense of peace, finding peace with who they are. Let me see, there's something more here. So finding peace with who they are and harmony, trusting their strength is what I'm getting, trusting that they will be guided, trusting their strength, trusting their destiny, but without like making rash decisions. I feel like it's a new way of acting for your person, because I feel like this is just the type of acting they might not be used to. And that's why Scorpio is here with justice and judgment as well, because it's like this person making a different choice about how to act and how to live their life based on this last interaction with the two of you. So that's it for today, you guys. I hope this helps, gives you some more clarity around what the heck went on here for your person. We do have Libra energy here now as well. As said, like fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, moon energy, Libra, Scorpio, Taurus energies showing up for you guys. We do have some Mercury with the Fool as well. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I hope this helps and gives you some more clarity, some more of an understanding of what went on with your person the last time that they saw you, what was in their mind, what was in their heart, and what they were thinking about you. So thank you for tuning in. If any of you want to book a personal reading, the Etsy shop is linked down below, as is my email. If any of you do want to contact me through my email address. If you are interested in 18+ pick a card tarot readings, check out Patreon for over 60 pick a card 18+ readings already, and new ones coming very, very quickly, very soon. So keep an eye on for that on YouTube, as well as an extended reading that's going to be available on Patreon. So thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all so much. Hope the reading helps you gain some more insights or just understand things a bit more clearly, piece some things together maybe. So yeah, all my love and blessings to you. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for liking, for subscribing, commenting down below. I love connecting to you all. Yeah, have a beautiful beginning of the week. Blessings to you and your loved ones, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Namaste.